in about 1935 in Central Africa, in a country, you've heard of Rwanda. Well, it was in Rwanda that a school teacher by the name of Blasio Kugusi, now I might have the pronunciation wrong, but this school teacher had a desire. We felt as though he was on his own. Where was God? Where was the power in his worship? What was going on? He read some of the stories in the Acts of the Apostles, and he thought to himself, I don't seem to have this power. He was discouraged by his own lack of life, in his own life and in the life of the church. So what he did, he followed the examples of the first Christians, and he actually locked himself away in his home for a week, fasting and prayer. Just had no connection with anyone, just locked himself away from everything. They didn't have TV in those days, but it was the day he'd turn the TV off, probably had some praise and worship music going, read the scriptures, but just talked to God for a week. And he emerged a vastly different person than the person he was when he went into that retreat for that week. He came out and he confessed his sins to all he had sinned against. There were quite a lot of people, including his wife and children. He confessed his sins. He was a school teacher. He preached openly in the schools, in his class, and there were many conversions amongst the young people in his class. Even some of the other staff were really zapped after Blasio Kugusi began to share, because his face looked different, he looked different. We can tell when someone's near to God. We read it through the scriptures. I just want to take this moment out to talk about some of the events of the week. You've probably heard about Margaret Court. She's an ex-tennis player who's been speaking out boldly and proclaiming that we shouldn't be accepting willy-nilly all the stuff that's happening in the world, particularly in Australia at this moment. She's been chastised for that, but again has hit back. We need to be praying for people that stand up.
Amen.
We need to be praying that people will have courage and faith to be able to stand firm in the face of attacks. So I just want to take this moment to pray for Margaret. I don't know her, but quite a few of our people do. And I know John McElroy spends a lot of time with Margaret Court. But maybe one or two people, even now, would just pray for her. But not only, I'm not just saying Margaret, but just pray for truth to be heard in our nation. And I do have in my case quite a few CDs that people would want there for the taking of what homosexuality really is by Andrew Womack. You can grab one of those, tap me on the shoulder afterwards, and I'm quite happy to give it to you. So I've got about 10 copies there, I think, and also some copies of Mr. Eternity and Mr. General, who was that fellow in Sydney who stepped out of doorways encouraging people with a question: if you were to die tonight, where would you go, heaven or hell? I've got some copies of that too. They're there for the taking, so I'll get them out now. Sorry, camera.